How to knit the lattice stitch for the loom. For today's tutorial, you will need your knitting loom. Today we are using the Kiss regular gauge knitting loom with no spacers in between the pins and the pegs, your knitting tools, a stitch marker, cable needle or safety pin to hold your stitches, and a ball of yarn. Today we are using Tosh Chunky 100% Merino wool by Madeline Tosh in the color Posy. For this stitch, we will be using the following techniques: knit, purl, twist 3 back, twist 3 front, cable 2 back, and cable 2 front. To begin working this stitch, cast on in multiples of 4 plus 6. Row 1, purl 1. Then we will begin our repeat with a twist 2 front. To do a twist 2 front, slip the next stitch by going back behind the next 2 pins, skipping the next peg, and purl the following stitch. Pick up the purled stitch with your fingers and hold it in the back of your work. Scoop up the previous stitch that we skipped and slip it onto the next peg. Now set the stitch in your fingers down on the empty peg and knit the next stitch. Next is a twist 2 back stitch. To do a twist 2 back stitch, grab your stitch marker, cable needle or safety pin and pick up the next stitch and set it behind your pins. Knit the next stitch and pull it off the peg and set it on the previous peg. Grab the stitch held in the back of your work and set it on the now empty peg and purl that stitch. Repeat these 2 stitches, twisting 2 front and twisting 2 back until you reach the last stitch. Purl the last stitch. Row 2. Purl the first 2 stitches. Then we will begin our repeat with a cable 2 front. To do a cable 2 front, slip the next stitch and knit the following stitch. Slip the stitch you just knitted off the peg and hold it in the back with your fingers. Slip the previous stitch onto the now empty peg and set down the stitch in your fingers on the previous peg. Knit the next stitch. Then purl 2 more stitches. Repeat these 3 stitches, cable 2 front and purl 2 until the end of the row. Row 3. Purl the first stitch. Begin our repeat by twisting 2 back. Then twisting 2 front. Repeat these 2 stitches to the last stitch. Purl the last stitch. Row 4. Purl the first stitch. Then knit 1 and purl 2 more stitches. Begin our repeat with a cable 2 back stitch. To do a cable 2 back stitch, scoop up the next stitch with your cable needle, stitch marker, or safety pin and set it behind the pins. Knit the next stitch and slip that stitch onto the empty peg behind it. Grab the stitch held behind your work and set it down on the now empty peg. Knit that stitch. Then purl 2 stitches. Repeat these 3 stitches, cable 2 back and purl 2 until the last 2 stitches. For the last 2 stitches, knit 1 and purl 1. Repeat rows 1 through 4 until you've reached your desired length. And that's how you knit the lattice stitch for the loom. Want more loom knitting tutorials? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow our blog at vintagestorehouse.com to get new videos and posts sent right to your inbox. Thanks for watching!